We have an interesting question here on inequalities. It says, represent the following as inequalities. And we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are to represent each of these graphs as inequalities. Now note that for each one, we have -5 as the lower limit, 7 as the upper limit, and in between them is the value of x. Similarly, lower limit, upper limit, and in between we have x. Lower limit, upper limit, and in between we have x, and similarly, lower limit, upper limit, in between we have x. Note that for each of these graphs, x is equal to or less than 7, and equal to or greater than 5, but never greater than 7 and never less than 5, because x is in between them. Alright, let us now represent each graph in inequalities. Here we have -5, of course, is less than x. Now, when you have this point shaded, it means that x is also equal to the number that is here, which is -5. So in the first place, -5 is less than s, and because this point is shaded, it means that s is also equal to -5. So we have -5 less than or equal to x. And of course, s is less than 7. But if you look at this point, it is not shaded, which means x does not have a value that is equal to 7. X is simply less than 7. So this graph can be read as -5 less than or equal to x, x less than 7. Okay, let's move to the number 2. Of course, we have -5 less than x. But if you look at this point, it is not shaded, which means x does not have a value that is equal to -5. S is simply less than what? -5. Okay? So we have that x is less than 7. But when you look at this point here, it is shaded, which means that x also has a value that is equal to 7. And so you come here to say x is also what? Equal to 7. So that this graph can be read as -5 is less than x, x is less than or equal to 7. Let's go to number 3. Here, of course, we have -5 being less than x. And then if you look at this point, it is shaded, which means x has a value that is equal to -5. So we come here and add equal to, and then of course x is less than what? 7. But similarly, if you look at this point, it is shaded, which means x also has a value that is equal to what? 7. So we come here also and put equal to, so that this graph in inequalities is -5 less than or equal to x, x less than or equal to 7. Okay, let's come to number 4. I will leave this one for you to do. What is the inequality of this graph? Put your answer in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching.